Myself Hemant Panchal from New Catholic Mission School, Jhavua. Today we are going to start exercise 3.7 for class 6. This exercise is based on HCF and LCM. In this exercise we use the LCM and HCF concept. So your first question is, and this exercise is based on words problem. So your first question is, Renu purchased 2 bags of fertilizers of weight 75 kg and 69 kg. So first we write given Renu purchased fertilizers of bag equal to 75 kg and 69 kg. Now what we find? Find the maximum value of weight. Maximum value of weight. For this Renu purchased fertilizers of bags 75 kg and 69 kg. Find the maximum value of weight. For this, now we see in this question we find the maximum. Maximum, that means HCF. In this situation we find the HCF of the particular numbers. So for this we have to find HCF. Okay, so we have to find HCF. So factors of 75 and factors of 69. Okay, so first we find the factor of 75. So what is the factor? 3 into 5 into 5. 3 5s are 15 and 15 5s are 75. Now this 3 into 23. 23 3s are 69. Okay, so now we find the common factor. So 3 and 3. 3 is a common. So 3 is a common factor. So your HCF will be 3. Okay, so your HCF will be 3. Therefore maximum value of weight is 3. So weight equal to 3 kg. Weight equal to 3 kg is your answer. So in the case of maximum we find the HCF. In the case of minimum we find the LCM. Okay, so this is your solution of question number 1. Now we take question number 4. Determine the smallest 3-digit number which is exactly divisible by 6, 8 and 12. In this question, once again, determine the smallest 3-digit number which is exactly divisible by 6, 8 and 12. Okay, so now we solve question number 4. Question number 4. Question number 4. Now first we have to find LCM of 6, 8 and 12. So first we find the LCM of 6, 8 and 12. For this what we find, because now we find out the number which is divisible by 6, 8 and 12. So what is the number? So we find the LCM. So 6, 8 and 12. Okay, so 2, because 2 is the smallest prime number. 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8 and 6 2s are 12. Again 2, 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6 and here 2, Okay, so LCM equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Okay, so what is this? 2 into 2, 4, 4 2 is 8, 8 3 is 24. 24 is a number. This number is divisible by 6, 8 and 12. But it is a 24 is a 2-digit number. 2-digit number. Okay, but 24 is a 2-digit number. We find out the smallest 3-digit number. So smallest 3-digit number equal to 100. Smallest 3-digit number is 100. Okay, so now we divide the 100 by 24. Now we divide 100 by 24. So 24 4s are 96. Remainder 4. 100 is not fully divisible by 24. We got remainder as a 4. Okay, so required number is 100 plus 24 minus 4. Now we subtract 24 minus 4 and add the 100. Okay, so 100 plus 20 equal to 120. Okay, so 120 is your answer. 120 is a 3-digit number which is exactly divided by 6, 8 and 12. Once again, 120 is a 3-digit number which is divided by 6, 8 and 12. So 120 is your answer. Okay, so this is question number 4 solution. Now two, three questions are more there which is have a same pattern of question number 4. Now we discuss question number 6. Traffic signal, traffic light at the different road crossing change after 48 second, 72 second and 108 second. So in case we have to find LCM of 48, 72 and 108. Okay, so first we find the LCM of these 3 digits. So first we find LCM because all 3 numbers are even numbers, so we start from 2. So 24 2s are 48, 36 2s are 72 and 54 2s are 108. Again by 2, 12, 18 and 27. 2, 9 2s are 18 and 27. Again by 2, 3, 9, 27. Now 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 9s are again 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, so LCM is 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 and 3 into 3 into 3. Okay, so now we multiply this number. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 3s are 48, 48 9 8s are 72. Now 43. So LCM will be 432 second. So after the 432 second light will be changed. That means signal will be changed. So required time equal to, now we convert this number into minute, that means 7 minute and 12 second. Now we convert 432 second into minutes, that means 7 minute 12 second. Okay, so first change at 7 am plus 7 minute plus 12 second. Okay, so your time will be 7 and 7 minute and 12 second. This time next, after the next time, this time will be, your light will be changed. Okay, so this is your answer, 7 minute and 12 second am. Okay, so this is your answer. First we find out the LCM of particular numbers, and after the LCM we convert it into minutes, and this is your answer. Okay, so now next question is question number 8. 8 question is find the least number which when divided by 6, 15 and 18. This is same question. First we find out least number, that means we find out the LCM. Least number, that means LCM. So we have to find LCM of 6, 15 and 18. 6, 15 and 18. Okay, so first we find out the LCM. Okay, first divide by 2, 3 2s are 6 and 2 9s are 18, 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15 and 3 3s are 9 and 5 1s are 5. Okay, so LCM is equal to 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. Okay, so 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18, 18 5s are 90. So 90 is a number which is exactly divided by 6, 15 and 18. But what we find? Find the least number, leave the remainder in each case. So 90, so number will be remainder as a 4, so we have to add 5, so number will be 95. When we divide 95 by 6, remainder as a, we got remainder as a 5. When we divide 95 as a 15 and 18, again we got a remainder 5. Okay, so 95 is your number. Okay, so this is question number 8. Okay, now question number 9. Question number 9 is find the smallest 4-digit number. Find the smallest 4-digit number which is divided by 18, 24 and 32. Again we have to find LCM of 18, 24 and 32. So first we find the LCM. So 2, 9 2s are 18, 12 2s are 24 and 16 2s are 32. Again by 2, 6 2s are 12, 8 2s are 16, 3 2s are 6 and 4 2s are 8. Again by 2, 9, 3 and 2 2s are 4, 9, 3 and 1, 3, 3 1. Okay, so LCM will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 5 times 2 and 2 times 3. Okay, so 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the 32, 32 into 3 3 is 9, 32 into 9, 9 to the 18 and 288. So 288 is divisible by 18, 24 and 32. Now we find out the 288 is the smallest number which is actually, but 288 is a 3-digit number, but 288 is 3-digit number, because we find out the 4-digit number. We find the 4-digit number, smallest, as we know that smallest 4-digit number equal to 1000. Okay, so now we divide the 1000 by 288. Okay, so we find out the, so 3s are, so 288 into 3. Okay, so 8 3s are 24, 2, 8 is a 24 and 2, 26, again 2, 2 3s are 6 and 2, okay, 8, 64. Now we subtract, so subtraction will be 136. Okay, so 1000 is not fully divisible by 288, remainder as a 136. So in this case, what we do? So required 4-digit number will be 1000 plus 288 minus 136. So number will be 1000 plus, if we subtract this number, we got 152. Okay, so now add this number, 1152. So this number, this is a 4-digit number and this is the smallest number which is fully divisible by 18, 24 and 32. So first we find out the LCM and next step is find out the smallest number, and this number is divided by 288 and subtract this number and you get this number. So this number is fully divided by 18, 24 and 32. Okay, so this is your last question of this exercise. Now chapter 3 will be completed. I hope you got understand very well. Once again I am here to solve your mathematical problem. Today we are going to start chapter number 4. This is the introduction video of chapter number 4. Your chapter name is Basic Geometrical Ideas. In this chapter we discussed different types of shapes and their measurements. Okay, so in this chapter, as you know that chapter name is Basic Geometrical Ideas. That means what? First we discuss geometry. Geometry. What is this? Geometry is a Greek word. Greek word. This is a geometry is derived is from Greek word derived by geometron. Geometry is a Greek word derived by geometron, and if we split this geo plus metron, geo that means earth and metron, that means measurement. So geometry is derived by geometron. It is a Greek word, and geo plus metron, that means geo they equal to earth and metron that means measurement. So this is a geometry meaning, and in this topic we discuss different types of shapes. In this chapter we discuss different types of shape, and we have to try these concept is covered. In this chapter we cover these topics. First point, line segment, ray, intersecting line, parallel line, curves, polygon, angles, triangle, and 2-3 more. Okay, so one by one I try to explain you. Okay, so now first topic is, and your first topic is point. What is point? So first topic is point. Point, that means position. Point, that means position, also called location, also called dot. Okay, so point is a position, also called location or dot, on the plane surface. Plane surface. Okay, it is denoted by single dot, and denoted by dot, and naming will be single capital P. Okay, so this is a dot. Okay, what is the quality of this dot? They have no height and no width, because point have no any height and no any width. Okay, so I conclude this point is a position or location on the plane surface and denoted by like this, and point have no height and no width. Okay, so this is your point. Now we come to the line. What is line? Okay, line is what? Line is denoted by, this is line. Okay, this is line. Line is a infinite length. Okay, line is a extended both directions. We extend this line from both direction. You extend this direction, also this direction. Okay, the quality of this line cannot measure. We can't measure this line. Okay, okay, so and we extend both direction. Okay, and no end point. Line have no any end point. No any end point. This is because the line have a no measurement. Okay, so this is line. Okay, and denoted by this arrow. We extend both direction. Okay, can't measure. We can't measure. We extend both directions and no any end point. No any end point. Okay, so this is your line. Okay, now we discuss line segment. Okay, now Okay, line segment, that means line segment have a part of line. We call line segment is a part of line. Now see, line L, but AB is a line segment. AB is a line segment. Segment, that means part of line, also called part of line, because AB is a part of line. Okay, so can be measured by scale, can be measured. Okay, it can be measured. Line segment have a two end point, but line here have a no any end point, but line segment have a two end points. Okay, so I conclude AB is a line segment. It can be measured 3 centimeter or 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter with the help of scale. Okay, and it have line segment have a two end point. These two end point. Okay, so this is your line segment, and it is denoted by AB. Okay, so line segment denoted by AB like this. Okay, the symbolic nature of this line segment. Okay, now we discuss ray. Now we discuss ray. Okay, first how to denote, that means this is ray. Ray, that means any type of sun rays. Okay, so what is the quality of this ray? Starting from one and one point, starting from one point, move in one direction, move in one direction. Okay, and start from one point. Okay, and it have one end point. So I conclude ray is a start from one point, that means start from one point. Okay, and move in one direction, only single direction. Okay, and only one end point. This is a single point. This is the best example of rays is sun ray. Sun rays. Okay, sun rays is, this is a sun, this is the end point. Okay, and okay, and it is a infinite length. It is a infinite length. Okay, so this is your ray concept. Okay, ray concept is single end point starting from one point, one direction, and one end point and infinite length. Best example is sun rays. Okay, now intersecting line. Intersecting line, if two lines, that means line L and line M. This is a two line L and line M. Okay, and it is denoted by arrows. So this is a line. Okay, and if two lines intersect at the one common point, that means if two lines connect at single common point, so we call L and M is a intersecting line. Okay. Now if your diagram is like this, so this is also two lines. So this is intersecting or not? Okay, this is a intersecting line because line is extending in. So if we extend this line, so this is a intersect at this point. So we call it is also intersecting line if two lines intersect each other. So we call this is the intersecting lines. Okay. So this is the diagram of intersecting line if two lines intersect each other. Now parallel line. Parallel line is a like railway track. Like a railway track. If two lines is a parallel, if it have equal length at any point, always the distance is a equal. First is a equal distance between them. Okay, it has a equal length at any point. Okay, and second is never intersect. Never intersect or cross. Okay, parallel line is opposite concept of intersecting line. Both is a opposite concept. Intersecting line cross each other, but parallel line never cross each other. If we extend this line, but if we never intersect, so we call this is a parallel line. If it is intersect, that is it is called intersecting line. So railway track is the best example of parallel line. Okay. Now next topic is curve. Okay, now curve. Curve is made up with no line segment. That means it is a curve. It is also curve. We never include any line segment. So this is not a curve because we have 1, 2 and 3 as a line segment. Okay, so this is not a curve. Curve, that means no any line segment. Okay, with the help of pencil we draw any type of diagram without include any line segment, we call curve. Okay, so in this curve concept we discuss 2-3 more point. First is simple curve. Simple curve. What is simple curve? This is a simple curve. If start point and end point meet at the single common point, that means this is start point and this is the end point, meet at one point. So this is called simple curve. If your curve intersect at one point, so this is not a simple curve, but it is a simple curve. This is not a simple curve. Okay, so now next topic, next concept is open and close curve. Open curve and close curve. Open curve. Okay, so this is a curve but open in two end point. Never join these two end point. If we join this end point. So this is a closed and this is open. In the case of open, the end point is never meet, and at the in the concept of closed curve, both end point will be meet at single point. Okay, so this is a open and this is a closed curve. Okay, now discuss with polygons. Polygon is a opposite of curve. Okay, polygon concept is opposite of curve. Polygon is a always met up with line segment. With the help of line segment, we draw any polygon. Okay, but only line segment. Okay, so this is a polygon, this is also polygon, this is also polygon, but circle is not a polygon because circle has a no any line segment. So polygon have a line segment. So this is a concept of polygons. Okay, so in the case of polygons, suppose this is a rectangle. Okay, rectangle A, B, C and D. So because it met up with line segment. Okay, so this is a polygon. Okay, so in this diagram we discuss vertices. What is vertices? Vertices, that means corner. So corner, that means A, B, C and D. So how many vertices? 4 vertices, A, B, C and D. Okay, and side, how many side? 4 side. How, which one? AB, AC, BD and CD. AB, BC, CD and AD. This is your side. Now angles, this is for angle. Angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. Okay, so 4 vertices, 4 side and 4 angles in this polygons. Okay, and now we discuss adjacent angle and adjacent side. Okay, we take a shape, again we draw A, B, C and D. Okay, so what is adjacent side? What is adjacent side? If any two side like AB and AC share the common vertices, AB and AC share the common point. So AB and AC called AB and AC is adjacent. Adjacent, that means in Hindi we call Samipvarti and Nikatvarti. Okay, same as AB and BD. AB and BD both have a share common point. So this is also adjacent side. This is also adjacent side. This is also adjacent side. Okay. Now adjacent angle. Now we draw these 4 angle. So how to find adjacent angle? Adjacent angles. Okay, angle, that means two angles. If two angles like angle A and angle B. We take angle A and angle B share common side. So angle A and angle B is adjacent angle. Okay, like this angle B and angle D, angle B and angle D share common side. So angle B and angle D also a adjacent side, adjacent angle. So this is a concept of adjacent side and adjacent angles. Okay, so this is your polygon concept. Now discuss angles. Okay, in the case of angle form when we form angle if any two rays also called arm. Okay, if any two rays meet at one point, that means we call O, and this is called A and this is called B. Now concept is if these two rays meet at one common point, so we call it from the angles. Okay, so naming will be AOB, we call angle AOB. Okay, and intersecting vertex at the middle place, that means O will be at middle place. So we call AOB, also called BOA, and also called angle O. All three is true. All three will be correct. Once again I repeat, if two rays, also called if two arms connect at one single point, so it form the angles. Okay, so this is the interior part of the angles. Okay, if we call interior point, if we draw the interior point, that means we call Q. So Q is the interior or not. So if we extend these angles, because ray is extending in single direction, so if we extending, so this point is at interior. Okay, so Q is a interior of this angle, and outside exterior point, that means we call P. So P is a exterior, because if we extend this, so P is a exterior point. This is outside of this angle portion. Okay, so this is the concept of angles. Okay, so this is the angles. Now we discuss triangle. Triangle. Okay, as a name show, triangle. In this case, triangle have a three angles. So triangle have a ABC. So it is also denoted by triangle ABC. Okay, triangle have a how many sides? Three sides, AB, BC and AC. So triangle have a AB, BC and AC. Three sides in a particular triangle. This is also called polygon, because it is made up with a line segment. With the help of line segment, we draw the any triangle. Okay, so triangle is also called polygon. Triangle is also polygon. Okay, so how many angles? So angle A, angle B and angle C. Angle A, angle B and angle C. How many vertices? A, B and C. So vertices, that means A, B and C. So in the case of triangle, three sides AB, BC and AC, and angles, angle A, angle B and angle C, and vertices, that means A, B and C. And for the further information, the sum of all three angle equal to 180 degree. That means the sum of all three angle equal to 180 degree. Okay, so this is a triangle theory. Okay, these are basic of triangles. Now we discuss quadrilateral. Quadrilateral quad means four and lateral means also called sides. Quadrilateral has a minimum four side. Four side, that means it can be square, it can be rectangle, it can be kite. Okay, so because square has a four side, rectangle has a four side, and kite has a four side, but triangle is not a quadrilateral because triangle has a three sides. So this is not a quadrilateral. Same as if we naming this, so quadrilateral is also four side AB, BD, CD and AC. So four side, four angle and four vertices. So quadrilateral has a four side, four angle and four vertices. So A, B, C and D is a vertices. AB, BC, CD and AC is a your sides, and angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D is a your angles. So this is a quadrilateral. Same as minimum four sides required in the case of quadrilateral. Okay, so this is a quadrilateral theory. Now we discuss circle. Now we discuss circle. Okay, first we draw the simple circle. Okay, first circle is not a polygon. Okay, not polygon. It is not a polygon because circle have no any line segment. Okay, also this is a closed curve. This is a closed curve. Okay, also in the case of circle, first we discuss center. Okay, if we draw any circle, we put a center, and with the help of compass we draw the any circle. Okay, so this is a circle of this is circle. Okay, one circle, one center. So if you have any circle, so it have a one center, only one center, no more than one center available in particular single circle. Okay, second is a radius. Now we discuss radius. Radius is a line. Radius is a line start from center of circle to other side of circle, passing the center. Okay, passing the center, if connect 2 points, so it is called diameter. Okay, so now we discuss radius and diameter. Now we chord. What is chord? If we connect to end point of the 2 point of the circle, so it is called chord. So it is also chord. Okay, so this is a chord. Okay, now arc. What is arc? What is arc? So arc also called portion of circle, also called piece of circle. That means this is a AB. If we denote this, so AB is a arc of this. Okay, so AB is a arc of this circle. Okay, now we discuss segment, okay, and sector. Now sector and, okay, now sector, if we form the sector with the help of arc. Okay, now this is a sector like a piece of pizza. Okay, so like a piece of pizza, so it is a form with the help of arc. Okay, if we join two radius with the arc, so it is form the sector. But segment is formed by chord. If we draw a chord and if we shade this portion, so it is called segment. So this is segment and this is sector. Okay, so this is the concept regarding the circle. Okay, in this circle we discuss center, radius, diameter, and chord, arc, segment, and sector. And last topic of this chapter is semicircle. Semicircle. Now we draw the circle and put a center. Okay, diameter divide the circle into the two equal part. Any diameter AOB. AB is a diameter, and diameter divide the circle into two equal parts. So we call this is a semicircle and this is a also semicircle. It break the circle into the two equal half circle. Okay, so this is a semicircle theory. Who is divide the semicircle? So answer will be diameter divide the circle into two equal parts. So this is the theory of semicircle. Okay, so this concept is based on your chapter. Okay, so this is the introduction video. Okay, I hope this information will be helpful for you. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. Okay.